The second one, dear Helen, I am in, excuse me, I'm in a new relationship and feeling shy, intimidated, and struggling with asserting myself, and also understanding some cultural differences, especially his controlling behavior. I'm naturally very giving, but expressing my own needs, I've always found extremely difficult, particularly now around the strong, at times demanding male energy. Your teachings are invaluable and have helped me cope in other challenging situations. Are you able to advise me how I can remain centered, grounded, and loving while feeling so disempowered? In a short time, imbalances are already apparent. Right now, I feel nothing but despair at ever being able to open up. I'm on the verge of calling the whole thing off, and yet I believe there is potentially much learning between us. So much fear has come up. I've retreated into my separate self again because I don't feel safe enough, and never have done, to completely trust in an intimate relationship. My soul's thank you to you for all the spiritual treasures you share. Thank you. So in a relationship, intimate romantic relationship, it will be especially efficient, let's say, at bringing to light everything that we have still within us that is of that old fragments of ego. So feeling unsafe, you said here, imbalanced, despair, not being able to open up, you said. I don't know, but from what you've said here as well, I think that you already intuitively know that this may not be the person that you want to stay with for the rest of your life. That's just the feeling I get. There's a difference between someone being assertive and I think controlling. There's a difference in that. I don't know this person at all. I'm not judging them. I'm going on what you've written here. So I'd suggest really looking at what you actually want in a relationship. Sitting down and spending some time. And if you could have everything you wanted in a partner, everything, and, go to town on this, really write it down, get in touch with what you want. Do you want physical attraction, sexual attraction? Do you want to be on the pathway? Do you want to live with this person? Do you want them to be separate, in separate houses? Do you want the same interests? Do you want to laugh, have fun? Do you want them to get along with your family? What type of life do you want to have? Do you want them to like to travel? Be as specific as you can. Be as brave as you can with this. Because here you're having an experience in this relationship where you've got some of the things you like and some of the things you don't like. If you look at previous relationships, you probably see that pattern is continuing. So each experience is showing us what we like and what we don't like. And life is asking us to get clear on what we do want. Someone who respects you, who you can have a laugh with, a joke, someone who values your growth, who doesn't want you to change, doesn't need you to change. These are just things I'm suggesting, but I would really get in touch with that, because then you'll know if this person is the right one or not. You will know. And at the same time, there are things you can learn from each other, absolutely. But I'd suggest really looking at, is this right for you? Is this really what you want? If you're feeling despair and fear, then karmic patterns are still playing out also. So I would suggest looking at the fear. What does fear say to you? Because for me, it was that I'm not safe, I'm in danger. And if we have that still inside, it's going to play out in our relationship, not feeling safe to open up and things like that. Despair, Mine says it's despair over not being able to open your heart fully and let this person in. But maybe you can't open your heart fully and let this person in because there's despair still there. Maybe it's the other way around. And what does despair say to you? For me, when I really got in touch with that energy, it said there's just, there's no point. It's never going to happen. I'm never going to be happy. It was a very, very set attitude I was coming to the world with. And it very literally played out in my relationships, all my relationships. But so I think here that you you haven't felt safe ever, never have done. You've put in capital letters to open up completely. And that sense of security and safety has to come from the inside. When you recognize who you really are, that comes with a sense of security anyway. And then you're going into a relationship, not needing them to make you feel safe or anything, not even needing that person to make you feel loved or appreciated. They enhance that sense of you're already feeling loved and safe. They might reflect that and add to it. But they can't really give it to you, especially if they're not feeling it themselves, if they're not feeling safe ultimately. So really spend some time on your own with a cuppa, maybe just writing down what you want. Have you ever really thought about it? Or are you just kind of manifesting on default by what you liked last time and then a little bit of what you didn't like? And you'll shortcut a lot of time here and look at the contemplation videos and look at what fear says to you. On the introductory teachings, the free teachings on helenhamilton.org, there's a document on there, Emotions and Hidden Beliefs. Basically the stories that came up when I looked at my emotions that I was feeling, the stories behind them that were generating the emotion and playing out as the experience is a good place to start there as well. I'll try to remember to get a link put in the description of this on YouTube as well. So it's a bit of what you do want and a bit of what you don't want. And that'll only change if you get clear in yourself what you really want and what you really deserve. And maybe it is this person, maybe it isn't. But until you get clear on that and then contemplate these beliefs that are in the way of that manifesting, then it'll just carry on this, not exactly what I want to be experiencing.